right, left, open, drop. Piano, piano, piano. Yeah, dude. Yes. See, you're like me.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'll feed you. It's good though, right?
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's almost like Asian.
That's why I said this is like Mexican
thing.
fusion here, so it's not like your typical Mexican restaurant.
There you go.
Right, here you go.
That works for you.
It does.
That's a good
but you gotta have it to the side, because
Yeah,
you know,
no, it's
party time. This is all sophisticated.
Yep.
Party.
That's party.
Party. I'm just, okay, everything is falling on the ground.
Cheers, bud.
Salud, my friend.
Salud. Were you comfortable in the studio, or did it take a little bit to get you like confident and comfortable?
I was, yeah, but in the beginning, Max was still learning each of our voices and kind of figuring out who was doing what. So the first album was predominantly Brian and Nick were singing leads. I wasn't really doing a lot of leads yet. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't until Millennium
that you got more leads.
I kind of found my voice, sort of. And then I started getting more leads.
Were you working with Max before Britney Spears and that whole thing?
It was all during the same time.
Wow. That was an enormous
Because Britney was signed to the same label. NSYNC was signed to the same label.
Whoa.
Managed by the same management. It was all real close little grouping, which, you know, backfired on some of the management and whatnot, because it was like, well, now you kind of got to pick. You can't really you eat.
Yeah.
And, you know, but...
Because you're always like somewhat pinned against each other naturally, right?
Well,
in some weird way. Like,
the,
it was
you know,
that, like a rivalry, even though it probably wasn't a
there
rivalry.
wasn't a rivalry, but because there was no social media and there was no real outlet for you to like express yourself to the public outside of the Inquirer, which was all bullshit,
Yeah.
or the teen magazines, and they don't want to ask you that question. So because of the similarities, they just automatically pitted us against each other.
Yep.
Truth be told, like anything that we turned down, they did, or vice versa. Because it was like, at that point, we had already been going for about 9 years, so we were pretty much burnt out already, and we wanted to break. So
Wait, you were going for 9 years before even...
before NSYNC really blew up or anything like that, like we were...
Around for 9 years?
Well, figure like 93
yeah.
through like 2000,
Okay,
right? Somewhere
yeah.
in there.
Oh, so it took a while.
But yeah, well, that's the thing, is everybody thought
You're like some
it
overnight...
was like an overnight thing. It's like, no, dude, we were together in 93. April 20th was our first show, grad night, SeaWorld. You know, we literally did the grand opening of a pet store. We sang on a flatbed truck in a Walmart parking lot and signed autographs inside Walmart. Like, we paid our dues.
You did your 10,000 hours.
We did our, yes, for sure. But like, and not to say that NSYNC didn't have to pay their dues, because they did.
Of course.
But a lot of mistakes we made, they didn't make because they learned.
Yeah.
They saw it. Black and Blue, literally, like, we didn't have an album title, and we were doing the photo shoot. And usually by the time you're doing the photo shoot for the album, you've got the title.
Yeah.
But everything was goth and black and like morbid and angry. Literally in the middle of the shoot, we came up with the name Black and Blue because we felt like the label was beating us black and blue, never letting us come up for air, stay on the road, stay on the road, stay on the road, make more music, and just working us until we like bled. So we called the album Black and Blue because of that. And that was when I tipped to the wrong side and went into my full-blown addiction and discovered drugs and alcohol and all that and went to rehab for the first of 3 times.
Yeah.
And, you know, all of that. Funny story, when we were making the Black and Blue record, Howie was in the booth. There's like an operatic rock opera moment breakdown of the call. And it was a very signature Max Martin thing where you would have like first verse, chorus, second verse, chorus, stripped down bridge, stripped down even more kind of tag, and then ramp back up.
Yeah.
Chorus with a dope B chorus. So we're in there going ha 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 ha. So Howie's up falsetto, and he goes like ha 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 ha, like because you're pushing all the air out, right? Like you're pushing air. So he farts.
I was not expecting
he farts
you to.
on beat, in key, right timing. So Max is dying, he's dying in the booth, like he's losing it, and you know. So Max had just really started getting used to using Logic, so he time stretched it to sound like a synth. So when it goes, it's literally going. All the notes.
So he used his
He
fart.
used his fart,
to make as a
and it
synth.
is forever on the album, forever on the song.
Oh
it
my
will be
goodness.
there for decades
That's
and decades
brilliant.
to come. Yeah. Never a wasted moment in the studio.
Wow.
Or a wasted note.
Can I take some of these out of your way?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Perfect.
I just want to put her on the spot.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. You're on a desert island.
Yes.
You can only have one band with you on the island.
Ooh.
Backstreet Boys or NSYNC.
Oh. By the way, how old are you?
Yes.
Yes, that's how old you
Guess.
are? Oh, guess? I'm
Good.
not,
You're the one
I'm
that's
not
gonna-
playing
no,
that.
no, that's good.
I'm not playing that game. No, but I mean, that's gonna be the,
Not necessarily.
No?
Not necessarily.
I'm not guessing that.
You're not guessing?
Forget my question.
I'm gonna say 28.
28.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I'm way
you
off.
were insane.
I don't know.
You never guess a woman's age. You crazy.
You come across very, very mature.
That's
so-
great. No, I'm 23.
Okay.
I still play high school for stuff, but so that's why it's
Okay.
always fun to ask people.
But 23 would still know the difference. So if you could pick only one band
Well, this is awkward.
on an island,
I think it's awkward because she's
It's
thinking
not-
in sync in her head, right?
you
no,
are. So
you're a big-
actually, to be fair, I don't really know any NSYNC songs. I know Backstreet Boys.
Well, there you go. Then you got the answer.
then there's.
Boom.
I couldn't name
Good
an
answer.
NSYNC song. Like, I honestly can't.
I'm not in a boy band, by the way.
Oh, you're not?
No.
When you see this episode later, you'll see why
You
he's
guys
not in the
weren't
boy. He
both
can
in
sing
the
his ass
Backstreet
off, but
Boys?
No, I was not in the Backstreet Boys.
no.
No.
And I still am.
I should have been, but I was
funny.
like,
Charlie the dogs.
you want to see?
You did?
Yeah, do it.
I did do the dance.
Do it.
Really?
Sure, yeah.
He taught me this today.
Okay.
I can't dance though.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
No,
Here
you
we
can't,
go.
but it's great. 1, 2, 3, shoulder, shoulder, and
Oh
then
shit! No.
go. And then go.
Right?
Da, da,
Oh,
da,
yeah.
right, left. Left, right, leg behind.
Like
behind.
that.
Da,
Hold
da,
on.
da, then piano. Around. Da, da, da.
Oh yeah, it goes like this.
Yep. There. Da, 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 and piano. Piano.
Hooray.
Piano. You made up a new move again. It's freaking piano.
I
dude.
forgot it
Piano.
already. I forgot
It's
it already.
piano. But that was pretty good.
was
It's
good.
been hours since you did it.
Yeah.
We made him do it on the sidewalk right at La Cienega and Waring.
Really?
I
My
was
popping
really
is
good
perfect.
about a couple
Oh, it
hours
was awesome.
ago.
But
Oh,
that
yeah.
was like almost a pot of beret, yeah.
Yeah, a pot of beret.
Oh, that's Pod Beret.
She knows her.
I
knows her
was
stuff.
classically trained in ballet and did
Oh, now I'm
Ballet
really
for 8
embarrassed.
years over here.
Wait, now AJ, now you
Wait,
do
wait,
it.
wait, wait,
now
wait, wait.
let him
wait,
do
wait,
it.
wait. No,
Okay.
hold on.
Do the moonwalk.
No. This is how I was born.
First position, great turnout.
Yeah, I was born this way. So my mom
Really?
had 2 options.
Charlie Chaplin.
Break my legs and reset them, or I wore leg like braces for maybe like a year.
Did you really?
So I can't walk like this. I walk like Charlie Chaplin. I can't, and that's probably why I've had knee surgery on my knees. But yeah, we got 5th.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know.
Yes.
But these in tights is
Yeah.
not a fun.
No, you do the piano.
Oh, piano here.
Come on, you know that?
If you get better, you can go lower. Oh my God.
You do like a
Oh, damn.
And then I don't think I could do a pirouette in these shoes, but we're gonna try.
That was pretty impressive.
Holy
In those
shit.
shoes.
Damn.
In those shoes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are in LA right now.
I have a shot
We are
at
definitely in LA.
but-
Yeah.
This is what it's like when you come to LA. You go to a restaurant and your waitress is
Yeah.
doing ballet moves. It's LA. We're in LA. Can you just give me some little nuggets of road stories that are funny? Things that
Nuggets.
that won't get you arrested.
Okay, specify. Do you want crazy fan? Do you want
All the above.
gross? Do you want
I want crazy.
funny?
I want crazy fan. I want gross, and then I want funny.
Okay.
Give me crazy fan one.
Crazy fan, probably one of the most infamous ones I've shared. We were getting on our tour bus. We're leaving Hamburg, Germany to head to, I believe, Frankfurt. It's like a 4-hour bus ride. And the buses back then, you had the bunks that were the same direction that the bus went, and then there was bunks in the back that were like this.
Okay.
And Johnny Wright, our old manager, who was my solo manager, went to his bunk. We're about 2.5 hours into the drive. He was gonna go night-night. Went to his bunk, moved the blanket, felt what he thought was a pillow, but it was a leg. And it was a young girl who had stowed away, trying to get to me. We had sort of had a little thing.
Oh, so you knew her?
Knew her, yes, not very well, but knew her.
Yeah.
And as a kind of parting gift, she gave me 2 rings. In turn, found out they were her parents' wedding rings. She was trying to get them back, but we sent her back before I found this out. We sent her back.
So she's just hiding in your bus?
Yep, we put her in a cab, sent her back to Hamburg, gave the rings to my grandmother. My grandmother passed away. She is still, to this day, buried with those rings.
Wait, but they're her... Years. Hold on, whoa.
Yep, her parents' wedding rings are buried with my grandmother 21 years ago. 21 years ago. To this day, 21 years ago. And she never resurfaced after that, this girl. Never resurfaced. There's Crazy Fan.
Okay.
Gross.
Yeah, before we eat, let's get this one out.
Yeah. So, back when I used to drink a lot, I didn't like people to waste their alcohol.
Okay.
Like if you had that much alcohol left in your glass and you're not finishing it, I would take it and drink it. Doesn't matter what it was.
Yeah.
Unless it was tequila, I drew the line at tequila. Hate tequila.
Yeah.
I was with my friend at the time. We were drinking heavily. He got annihilated drunk and we were about to leave. He did a shot and kind of threw up with some of the whiskey back into the glass. And he's like, I can't. And I was like, nah, dude. Nah, bro.
Oh! No.
Chug that.
Oh, you chugged puke.
I chugged.
You chugged.
There wasn't a lot of chunks. It was more bile, but
Like
still, puke mixed with whiskey. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So there's your gross. Let's see. Funny.
Did you puke after?
No, I don't know. Funny.
I might want more than one.
Funny, there's quite a few. So back in the day, we stopped doing this years ago because people got to be too sensitive and their feelers got hurt.
Okay.
But we used to each have a solo moment in the show. So the last show of every tour, religiously, was prank night. Everybody had to prank somebody. So this particular tour, we had these things called toasters.
Okay.
So they were hydraulic systems that would shoot you up and you would land on top of the stage. That was our intro. So Nick and I took saran wrap and put it over Kevin's and put Vaseline all over it. So when you shoot up, you have to look up so you know where you're gonna go. So Kevin shot up, it was like, it was all over his face and he couldn't get it off.
Oh
and
my God.
He was pissed. But we were just up there like posing, just like.
And this is live
That was
on the
live.
show?
Oh, yeah, in front of like 15,000 people. We're like, yeah, this is awesome. You can't do shit. They got me. I went out to do my solo. I used to do Brick House by the Commodores.
Yeah.
And the lights are out. So the song, you know, so it's dark. And I went in front of my mic stand where it's supposed to be. And I come right in on, she's a.
Yeah.
So I sang it. Nobody could hear me because they put a banana where my mic was supposed to be. And I'm like, okay. And I missed like the whole first verse.
For our main course, a New York Wagyu steak, served medium rare because we're not insane. Short ribs with a barbacoa sauce and pickled onions. And a 3-cheese chorizo mac and cheese. Somebody call a doctor.
I did this for you this way.
Yeah, take the end bits, because those are the ones that are overcooked.
Yep.
I honestly, man, like, well done steak is a tragedy. It's a tragedy.
It's not, but. So how do you like your burgers? Medium too?
Medium rare.
Oh.
I like all meat medium rare. So this, your recovery basically, like when did this phase of it start?
The new phase?
The new phase.
The new phase started last summer.
Okay.
When we finished the tour in May, you know, Rochelle and I were already living separately, so it was like, you know, you can kind of do whatever you need to do. And it was actually suggested by our couples therapist. She's like, there's an amazing place called The Meadows.
Okay.
It's in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's intensive outpatient. You can do inpatient, but you don't need to do that.
Yeah.
And I went there mainly focusing on sex, love, and relationship.
Oh, so it wasn't alcohol or drugs or anything?
It was sex, love, and relationship, as well as trauma. I wanted to get to the root of why I am who I am, why I've made the choices, why it's been the same patterns with relationships for decades.
So that's not something you did before in your previous recovery?
I mean, I would go to treatment. I've been to treatment 3 times, and it was all mainly for drugs and alcohol. You know, you did do a little bit of family therapy, but it's not, I never did my 12 steps. I never got a sponsor. I white knuckled it, and which is also why I relapsed. I was a chronic relapser because
you never really addressed the issue.
I never really addressed the issue, and I suffer from a condition I tell people of piece of shittism. It's what it is. So piece of shittism is what I suffer from. And so the people, places, and things I would associate myself with, pieces of shit would associate themselves with. But esteemable people do esteemable things.
Yeah.
And I know I'm a good person. I know that.
Yeah.
I have a heart of gold. But you can still be an asshole and have a heart of gold.
Of course.
And you can still mess up.
Yeah.
You know, I made mistakes, but I'm not a mistake.
Yeah, of
you know?
course.
And
You also, I feel like it's almost like you didn't really have a choice.
No.
Like you might have been better off like with a normal job.
yeah, like a 9 to 5.
9 to 5, or even
go
just
to high school, experience the parties, the sneaking out, the this, of course.
It might have actually served your life better.
But I have no regrets. I don't. I wouldn't be who I am today had I not been through and still going through what I'm learning. Mm-hmm. But the upsides to the journey I've been on is my kids never have to see me drunk. I learned 2 very valuable words while I was in Arizona that I never really knew.
What's that?
I've heard the words, but didn't really hear the words. Boundaries, that's a big one. Mm-hmm. And authenticity. You know, being my true authentic self, knowing how to separate and put up my boundaries where, okay, Backstreet's done touring, I'm Alex, I'm a dad, I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm this, I'm a goober, I'm a dork, whatever. And then obviously when I have to turn it on, I turn it on.
Yeah.
But I was so codependent, like I didn't know how to turn it off. If you didn't like me, I would do anything for you to like me. Anything.
Wow.
Now, if you don't like me, that's your loss.
Yeah.
And I have to keep telling myself that. Because if I slip, I try to like literally count backwards from 10 and go, okay, are you being your authentic self right now? Are you? Are you? No? Okay.
That's tricky.
Fix it. It is.
Yeah.
But the more repetition, the more you do it, it will become second nature.
Yeah. I mean, some people go their whole lives without even having that thought to even do that.
No, I mean, I was like, you know what? I'm been given the gift of time.
Yeah.
It's either I do it now or I never do it. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go do it.
And do you internally feel better?
I do. I can genuinely look at myself in the mirror and I'm not disgusted with the person I see. Am I still working through a lot of shit? Yes.
Well, yeah.
You know, I'm just now really getting into my 12-step program for the first time in 25 years.
Wow.
And it is crazy that, you know, I've seen all my friends that have gone through it and the lives that they have. I'm starting to see that now. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I've always wanted that. Now I'm starting to see it for me and I'm like, wow, it really does work. Why did I wait 25 years to do it? But whatever.
I mean, you weren't like kind of forced into doing it when you were?
Ego took over and it's like, you got this.
Is it the God thing maybe? Because the God thing turns people off. Because that's a part of it,
because
isn't it?
like, I'm not a religious person by any means. I'm a spiritual person. I believe in God. I believe in a power bigger than me. Whether God's a man or a woman, doesn't matter to me. But I know there's something bigger than me out there because I wouldn't be alive today. if there wasn't. I would. I should have been arrested. I should have totaled my cars multiple times. I have a guardian angel for sure. There's no question.
Wow.
You know, but I probably wouldn't have 2 beautiful children. I would never have gotten married. There's so many things, ever. So,
That's amazing.
yeah, I wouldn't feel like my pants are gonna explode right now.
I was gonna.
So thank you for that. Yeah,
This was epic meal though.
told you it was a
Like
good place.
really epic.
And even
I'm
though,
still gonna be eating more of this.
even though it was a little ADD for us, but that's
yeah, we
just
did.
us. It's
we
fine.
did. Yeah, that is us.
Well, you know the joke, right? You know what ADHD stands for?
What?
Attention deficit. Hey, donuts. No, donuts.
All right,
There
AJ,
was donuts.
Alex, Jizzle. I call you Jizzle. Can I call
So,
you Jizzle on
can-
camera?
That's fine with the old.
Well, I love you.
Love you.
And this was what a fun day, right?
It's a great day.
We should hang out with cameras all the time. Now go do your Joey Fatone session.
I'm gonna go back on the road, and I'm gonna go in the studio tonight and sing. And
yeah.
thankfully, I'm gonna change into sweatpants because I can't.
I'm gonna
gotta
try
stay.
desperately to sleep after this.
Yeah.
This is gonna be sitting on me for about
Oh,
8 hours
it
before
will.
I can sleep.
It will.
All right.
All right, buddy.
Wait, hold on. Ready? One more time.
Let's do it together. Ready? Hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoulder, and da da da.
Shit.
Da 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 da. Da da da. Piano, 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 and it. You still got it,
That
man.
margarita screwed me up.
As the day comes to a close, I feel an inspirational booty shake within me. AJ has helped me accomplish what I thought I could never have before. Moving my out-of-shape body for over an hour. Yes! AJ has set my boy band dreams aflame! And although I'll probably never get to dance my dance on that stage, I'll dance my dance on the streets of life! That's right, folks! Beau Blackstreet's back, all right? And that makes me larger than life because I want it that way!
Is
Hi.
it really you?
Yep.
Oh my God, we're so excited!
How are you?
Good.
Nice to
I'm
meet
Lauren,
you.
Nice to
AJ,
meet you.
pleasure.
Oh my gosh,